Okay, what we got here today was a Mossberg 500, which has been converted to a Black Ace Tactical, registered as any other weapon instead of shotgun. Today, Black Ace Tactical sells their own line of shotguns, shockwave type guns, tactical rifles. But back in, this was about 2012, they just become a company, and for $100 I bought this stripped receiver and stripped bolt. I bought two of them. Actually, what you did, you took that receiver and bolt and you took your Mossberg 500 shotgun, you stripped all the parts off of it, you installed them all on this receiver, and then back then they didn't have their own mag like you see in there now. What they did, you took a Sig mag, I think it's the Sig Pro mag, and you changed the follower and that little metal piece. Plus they give you a little piece that you glued in here that stuck up as a follower. If you see that little piece sticking up there on the end, well, they give you one of them to glue in there, but I could never get it to stay. And this mag will work, but it only works with like 8 rounds instead of 10. And I had to put the follower back in the gun, so when the shells went up in, they'd bounce off the follower and go up and go in the gun, due to the lack of this little follower there that guides the shell, points it up into the chamber. So a few years after, I built two of them. My buddies worked just fine. Mine, like I say, 8 rounds and it all would shoot with this here mag. Excuse me. So a few years later, they come out with their own mags, and I bought one. And they had a 12 round drum mag. I should have bought it. I don't know why I didn't, now that you can't get them. But these, as any other weapon, you could put a pistol grip on it. You could do any length stock. I mean, any length barrel. They made barrels where they'd cut this off right here, and you put a bolt sticking out the other side to caulk it with, to pump it with, and the barrel would end right here. And it was a pistol. Now, like I say, with the factory mag, when they finally come out with them a few years later, it does work better, but every once in a while it gets fussy. And what I do, when I shoot this, I have a little tube of lithium grease, and I break this thing open. We're going to fire this. I break that open, I just squirt me a little grease right here. And that lets the shell slide in, it works perfect. Now they show you, when you built these, they had a video on YouTube at the time showing you how to take apart your Mossberg and put all the parts into this. And they recommended you polish this all up. Your barrel lock lug and stuff here. You would shine that up to help the load. Now you can't buy just these receivers. You got to buy a whole gun, and they don't even make a receiver like this. Like I said, I wish I would have bought the 12 round drum magazine. That long stick's kind of a pain. And they made a 5 round one, but what use is a 5 round mag when you could hold 5 in the tube? You'd have the same thing. But like I say, this is considered any other weapon now. I could pistol grip it. I could put any length barrel on it I wanted. I don't know if the ATF got after them or not, because you can't find anything about these receivers. And the video where they showed you building it from a Mossberg 500 don't exist online anymore. Okay, 5 minutes. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. I hope you enjoy this 12 gauge any other weapon. Like I say, this is a Sig mag. That's a Black Ace Tactical mag. Hey, well, I guess that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Everybody have a good weekend. This has a 20-inch cylinder bore barrel with a metal heat shield. I have a 14-inch barrel, but I don't keep it on it because it looks illegal. But really it isn't. As any other weapon, this could have any length barrel and any type stock or furniture or mags. Okay, once again, that's my story. I'm sticking to it. Have a good weekend. Watch it out there in the heat.